Hey, it's Kyle Meredith, and today I'm talking with Austin from the band Roots of a Rebellion. They're hard at work on their new record right now, but taking some time to hit the road for the spring and summer. Got to talk with them about what we can expect from this new record and a little history on the band. They're going to be playing at Rockwood Music Hall this Saturday, which you'll be able to see in virtual reality thanks to Endless Riff on Oculus Rift and Gear VR. This is Roots of a Rebellion.
Hey, Kyle, this is Austin.
How are you, man?
Good, how are you?
I'm well. Pleasure to talk to you today.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
I saw that you guys just announced a new album that you're doing with Pledge Music and everything. This is the official announcement, right?
That's it. Yep, we just finished recording, main tracking 2 months ago, and now we're finishing up the mixing, and then we got some mastering, trying to secure some features from some friends and honestly some heroes who shall not be named until they're confirmed. But we're really excited about this album, and we partnered with Pledge Music to give our fans and friends and family an opportunity to help us fund it because we broke.
Because you're independent.
We are. DIY.
Yeah, that's cool, man. So without naming the names, though, bringing on your heroes, was that just something that was able to happen, or did you all have that on the bucket list, wish list going into it?
It's kind of always been on the wish list, and the way the stars have aligned the last couple of years touring, we've been given opportunities to connect and kind of be on the same playing field as some of our heroes. Some people's success is to make a lot of money or to have a hit single that goes viral, and while that would be nice, success for me is earning the respect of those I respect. And we've had some amazing opportunities to connect with heroes and actually become friends to the point where I can call them or text them if I'm going through something, or I don't know. It's pretty surreal, honestly. They aren't completely finished recording yet, so I don't want to get ahead of myself and mention the names, but I'm very excited about some of the features that we have on this record.
That's really cool. I know you guys are coming off a bit of success. The last official record, 2016, that ended up number 4 on the Billboard reggae chart. And,
yes, sir.
And then last year with the Summer Sampler Volume 2, tell me about that, because that's a really cool record in itself.
Thanks, man. Yeah, that was just a compilation of some dub versions, some acoustic versions, some live versions. We were just sitting on a bunch of different recordings, and it had been, a year and a half since our last release, and we had to give our fans something, and that came together pretty nicely. We've got a lot of positive reception from it, so hopefully we can keep staggering official releases with not so official releases, if you will, or whatever you want to call it. But it's all good stuff.
Yeah, it did have its own single involved in it, the track No Crime.
Yeah, No Crime, featuring our friend Foundation, who's a rapper in the local hip-hop scene in Nashville, Tennessee. And that was really, really cool because No Crime is actually a song. It's actually one of the first songs on our demo from way back when, in 2010. And then we put it on our Heartifact record in 2014. And then, so this is technically the third version of that song, and it's just cool to see a song change and stay the same in some ways. But that was awesome to have Roy, aka Foundation, on a track finally, because we've done some shows with him. And
quite the life for a song right there. Talking about how they're changing too, have you been road testing the new songs? Is that something you guys do going into it, or do you save those?
So it's kind of both. In the past, we have road tested all of our songs because all of the songs were all of the songs we had. And sometimes when you're playing 2 hours or maybe even 3 hour sets, we kind of need to give them everything we got. But now we're at a point, since we've been together almost 8 years, we've got enough songs to choose from. So there's only about 4 of the songs out of the 15 that we're choosing from on this record that we've actually road tested over the last 6 months. So the other 10 or so are going to be completely new, completely fresh for our fans and listeners. But there's 4, maybe 5 of them that we've been testing almost every night here on the road.
Have you noticed that, do you guys work on those? Are they work in progress when they're on stage? Do they take a lot of changes from, the first time you play them live to wherever they end up on the record?
Definitely a lot of subtle changes. We're pretty good about recording the set just via voice memos on our phones and listening to them in the van, because that helps kind of remember hearing things and just that different perspective. So it's a lot of subtle things, but I would say yes, that from my perspective, they change a lot. Now, to the average fan or listener, they might not be able to tell a difference, but to us, it's a world of difference.
Yeah. Now, thematically, having a name like Roots of Rebellion sort of could carry a lot of weight, especially when you've got lots of things going on in the world as we're going now. Within the genre, and I'll go specifically because I know you guys do sort of a few different genres, but I'll center in on reggae. there's always a sense of community in the songs right there. And I sort of wondered, has that been any kind of a challenge for you to kind of grasp and pull in the era of #resist?
I mean, community has always been an aspect of Roots of a Rebellion. It started as 4 friends in our basement playing some college parties. So it was kind of like Roots of a Rebellion was a reggae band from Nashville, Tennessee. And over the years, the band name has kind of evolved to be, a positive rebellion and a rebellion against the system in some ways, a rebellion against ourselves in other ways, and just a rebellion against all the hatred and the toxicity, if that's a word, that's just prevalent throughout every day. Social media or mainstream media or anything that tries to keep us separate and tries to keep us hating each other. We've always been about the love, but now we're more and more about the love, and we're seeing that in each fan and friend that we meet on the road, that they're really receiving our message, and that's the most beautiful thing for me as a songwriter, is to actually be received.
I know you guys got that sort of tagline of "Let's grow together."
Yeah, we need each other, us in the band and our friends and fans and family. We couldn't do this without the support of all those people. I mean, it factors into our everyday. And, with songs like on our last record, Peace and Love, a lot of people might think it's all peace and love being on the road, but other people know, and especially people who have been in bands, have worked with bands, know that, when you get 6 or 7 people basically living in a van, traveling across the country, that things can get heated, things can get tense, but luckily we've grown a lot in how we communicate with each other, and I got nothing but love for my bandmates and my brothers, and it's all love at the end of the day.
Yeah, no, that's great, man. Well, Austin, I'm really looking forward to hearing the new record. What are we looking at timeline here, as you're just putting, like you said, the mastering and last pieces together?
There's still a lot of work to be done, but I'm hoping that we're going to get it out by this fall of 2018 is the goal. So we shall see. Yeah,
in the meantime, I know you guys are on the road. We're going to see you here in Louisville too, the Kentucky Reggae Fest. I know that's happening in late May, so rolling back around for that. Are you staying on? Do you stay on the road through the spring into the summer?
Yeah, it's going to be pretty nonstop. We've got a big tour coming up with Tomorrow's Bad Seeds, this band from California. We'll be hitting Florida, Texas, all up and down the East Coast. And then we're actually going to California for the first time in 8 years. In July, we'll be making the trek all the way out to California, which has been a goal of ours for quite some time. So that's amazing to see that come through.
Yeah, well, congratulations on all that. And like I said, I will look forward to hearing the new music when it's ready.
Thanks so much, Kyle. I appreciate it. Thanks for the time.
All right, thank you, Austin. We'll see you around there, man. Take care.
All righty, you too.
All right, bye.
Bye.